Okay, so we're going to move on with a new look. We've got a brand new model. We've got Sierra here, and we're also going to bring in some new creative elements. And this is going to be via these light painting brushes. And these have come from a company. I haven't actually tested them yet, haven't played with them, but I'm looking forward to, because they have a variety of different brushes that you can attach to like an LED torch. Okay, and they have these adapters that go on, and then we have, this is like a plexiglass brush. They come in different shapes, and they have this light whip thing, which is going to be interesting, seeing what we can get with that. But again, it's just about trying to free it up, just get a bit more creative with it, start playing with it, start maybe adding some colors into these as well. That could be cool, and seeing what we can create with it, really. So let's get started. From the previous shoot, we had color temperature orange gels on all these flashes. So I've removed all of those because we aren't using tungsten lights, or we aren't using a tungsten flashlight anymore. We're using the LED, which, as we saw earlier on, is more of a cleaner white light. So we don't need to worry about that. And we've now adjusted the Kelvin, or the white balance in the camera, back up to match the flashes. Okay, so got rid of the color temperature orange gels, brought the white balance back to about 4,500 Kelvin. So we should be ready to go now. And let's just double check that everything's back to where it was, and then we can start to add some more creative elements. So we can leave the house lights on because I'm going to be shooting at 125th of a second. Like I said, I want to make sure we have a solid image before we start adding that long exposure. So let's bring this back to 125th, make sure that we're tethered and so on. Let's see what we got. Cool, so the lights are firing. We have our key light, we've got our fill light, we have our hair light on there as well, which we can play with, and our background light. So we're solid on that. So let's now start bringing in some colors. Maybe my first port of call is actually going to maybe bring in a little bit of blue in my fill light here, okay, which is actually going to be pretty easy to do because we're using that umbrella. So I'm just going to grab one of the blue, one of the teal gels from my packs in here. Perfect. It should be relatively simple to put on, just a couple of bits of tape and ready to go. And as soon as I do this, I'm conscious that we're going to lose some power from the light. So I'm going to maybe have to bring it up a little bit, but let's put it on, take a shot, and take it from there. So as long as that gel is covering the entirety of the reflector dish, all the light that comes out of this is going to be colored. Something to bear in mind as well is that different gels can take different amounts of light away. So like some of the lighter color gels, like some of the blues and yellows can only take 1 or 2 stops, but some of the deeper, richer colors like purple and reds can take away a huge amount of light, sometimes up to 4 stops of light. So if any bit of white light escapes from here, it's just going to ruin that color entirely. So we have to be 100% that we're not getting any light escaping. So again, let's take a shot. We're probably going to just bring your chin up for me a bit, Sierra. I'm probably going to need to increase the power, but that's fine. We can play it by ear. Okay, so let's bring it up. Let's take it up a whole stop. Okay, cool. Right, let's play with this pose a second. So I think because we have this light above you like this, we're going to have your chin just up pretty much the whole time. Okay, just angle that a little bit rather than looking down a bit. I'm just going to give us a bit more shot. Okay. So I just want to see what's going on. I'll just ask Sierra to move her chin to the side. I just want to see what's going on with that blue. That's fine. We can see it clearly underneath the chin there. But more importantly, we can see that it's not actually hitting the front of the face. And that's because I've asked her to bring that chin up. I'll just show you what I mean if it's down too far. So if you just look at me and just chin down, that's it, yeah. So if she's looking down, we should now see that blue light just spilling onto the front of the face, which is just not going to be Not going to be pretty. Okay. It's also starting to get some of these unflattering lines in here. Just want to watch that, and that's because this is now creating shadow. So try and angle this plane of face towards that key light. So let's bring that chin up again. Okay, let's just double check that. Cool, okay. Now let's start bringing in, let's start see if we can play with these tools, these light painting tools. And I'm going to see if we can actually include, so these are just tiny strips of gels like you would get on a speed light or something like that. And I'm just going to see if we can't have this going in the actual converter itself. Okay, let's see if this is actually going to change the color of it. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We've got some couple of different colors here to try, but let's have a look. In fact, what we'll do is we'll take it without first, Alex, okay, and then we can add this and see how much of a difference it has. Okay. So Alex, I will give that to you. In fact, should we try this one? See if we can get just more of a stronger shape. So what we're going to do in a second series, we're going to turn obviously all the lights down, it's going to go dark, and then I'm going to shine this really bright light in your face to focus, and then we're going to take the picture. Just stay still where you are, okay?